Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel for back in Flight Sim for a live stream. You can see we're in the MD-11 today. It is piss poor weather here in Newark, but we're gonna go ahead and take the MD-11 up again today for the first time in about a year since I've flown this airplane. It's been a long time since I've flown this airplane. We're gonna go ahead and take it out for a little rip around the United States over to Indianapolis, just about an hour-and-a-half flight. It'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully, I remember how to do everything, because if not, this will be a very interesting flight. The MD-11 just released about a week ago in MSFS 2024, so I'm excited to get this thing back in the air. We're just sitting here at Newark. We're at one of the FedEx parking spots. I'm inside the building. So yeah, got some static aircraft next door. We are on VATSIM. No traffic around us at the moment. I did see an MD-11 going out earlier, but we'll get that. We'll see more shortly, I'm sure. Let me get some. Operate the stairs up to here. Let me get these stairs up. Yep, there we go. I wonder how the loader is going to hook up to the airplane, because normally with this in on the FedEx hub here, they have this. They have this. Hold on, sorry. Let me just adjust something. They have this door that opens up and connects up to the aircraft like this. We'll be curious to see how that will work out in terms of the GSX operation. But we're just getting the stairs hooked up. There they are. You can actually go into walk around mode. Let's go. We'll go walk around. It put me on top of the building. Whee! Can do our quick walk around of the airplane here. They've done part of this was a big art improvement. And does the MD-11 ever look good? She looks fantastic, this airplane. You get a good scale of how big this airplane is as well from just doing the walk around mode of this airplane. Engines, we're using the Pratt & Whitney engines today. Gotta go check those out. Nice windmilling sound of the blade clinking over. Actually, I wonder what is clickable on if they did any walk around stuff. Can I like click the door? Oh, doesn't look like. Oh wait. Oh, you can. Oh, very cool. Yeah, that's the panel, and then there's the handle there. Doors are clickable on the outside. This is very cool. Continue to walk around. Shocks are good in place. Oop, the X. Textures are really high quality on the update. And yeah, you can see there's the Pratt & Whitney engines. Usually on the GEs they have the a little thing that sticks out the back on them, but we on the Pratt & Whitney engines they have that. WJD Aviation, hello, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I guess we can go ahead and get the rear cargo door open too. A lot smaller, this door. Check out the vertical and horizontal stabilizer here. It's such a cool look, the MD-11, from like this angle. Just looking up and seeing that angle, or seeing that engine on top. And there's bulk cargo. I'm hoping we can open this one too. There we go. There's the click spot for it. We'll just get all the doors open. The weather here is not happy at all. It is just going to be one of those days. It's probably going to be a bumpy ride out of Newark here, which will be fun. Can't wait for that. Having a bumpy ride is always fun. It's like a roller coaster ride. Alright, we'll come back up to the front of the aircraft here. Here's the other engine number 1, their Pratt Whitney engine. It's windmilling in the wind. Let's see, can I open the main cargo deck from down here? Or maybe I can't do that from down here. Where would the button be? It's on the inside, isn't it? Is there a click spot? Let's see. No click spot. All right. So let's see if these... There you go. Come on, let me walk up the stairs. It wants to. I can see it wants to. Let's get a run up at it. I wonder if it's the tug that's not letting me do... Oh, I can walk through the tug, okay. Oh, well. Hello, what was that? That's ground air, okay. We don't need air. We do need ground power, so that should be... do want ground power. I saw a click spot. Where was ground power? The conditioning, I think it's on the other side, or right below. Is this... There we go, the ground power. Alright, ground power is hooked up. We can go ahead and jump into the cockpit. Was that not bulk cargo? Huh. Alright. I wonder if that's... What's that going to do now? That's going to open it. Huh. Oh, that means that it was open. I got it. I got it. I was reading it wrong. My mistake. Alright. Let's go ahead and just get this airplane some power and battery and external power. Love that sound so much, though. Weep, autopilot. Gotta love the classic MD-11 sounds. Alright, we'll go ahead and we're gonna, this is not a tutorial of how to fly this airplane. I am not going to do well, probably, at flying this airplane. There's probably gonna be lots of mistakes. A lot of funness. But we're here for the fun. We get emergency lights, and then there was one other, yeah, emergency power armed. Alright. Don't have much fuel in. We'll import that in a second. And also, we are using ChasePlane today. ChasePlane is by Parallel 42, and disclaimer, I do work for them. Not paid to say any of this. I'm just talking on my own free will right now about different products, but I use ChasePlane all the time. We'll go ahead and come over to the EFB here. I believe I need to get my SimBrief username. Yep, I'm going to put that. Where was that? Systems. It's going to be comms probably. Yes, SimBrief username. It is Nick Flight X. Surprise, surprise. And we can import that flight plan. There we go. Newark to Indianapolis, FedEx 1621. There is an ATC online. They have JFK approach, but they're not controlling Newark. Yeah, JFK, FRG, ISP, HVN, and OXC. So we'll be okay. I believe flight plan should already be filed in VATSIM, so we should all be good. We'll come down. Let's get the IRS is to nav. Get those on nav. Get those started to align. I can make these sounds all day. Come to FMS 1. All right. MD-11F. That's an old air rack. Oh boy. That's what I forgot to do. There's always something you forget to do before you go into a live stream, and today it was air rack. Oh well, this should be, it's about 2 years old, this air rack, so hopefully we'll be okay. KEWR, and we're going to KIND, Indianapolis, not JND. IND. Let me spell. There we go. We don't have an. What was our alternate? CVG. We can just throw that in. Okay, CVG. Flight number today is FedEx 1621. And we're up to a cruising altitude today via our OFP, which I have on my phone down here. We're going up to 400 today. Flight level 400. Cost index is 104. All right. And jet check database. Yeah, that's fine. Initialize IRS. There we go. Cool. So that should do that. I think it's done. I don't know if that's how long it takes. Let me check something. I want to see. Yeah, it's cargo. That's just doors. Config. That won't do that. I need, like, status. I don't know. We'll be here long enough for it to be fine. Put it back on the engines for now. All right, we have that. Put in all that basic information. We'll go to flight plan here, Newark. We're going to be departing off runway 22 right. Winds here are 270 at 6. It's got a half-mile visibility. RVR, actually, we should be able to pull this up on the EFB. I hope. Charts and there was something. Yeah, we can just, I guess we could grab the weather information from here. Is there a way to get METARs? I guess not. That's okay. There might have been a way to actually do it in here, actually. Alright, here we go. Weather. I want the KEWR METAR. And, yes. No, let's do that. Can I just... No? Okay, hold on. Yeah, how do you actually do this? Ah, that seems... Am I stuck? No? Okay. This is good stuff to figure out beforehand, isn't it? I'll get that centered while we're here. Get the ball centered. That'll do nicely. EWR... Yeah, is this... Yeah, I just want to do that. That deletes it. EWR. This is... If anyone watching knows what to do, more than happy to chime in. I'm checking out the chat every once in a while. Alright, I will just leave that here then. We'll be okay. But here's the METAR. We have winds 270 at 6. So not strong winds, but we got half-mile visibility. RVR is variable between 3,500 and 4,000 feet. Got snow, fog, broken clouds at 600, overcast at 1,100. 1 degree outside. And a dew point of -1. It's under received messages, is it? Okay. Let's see. No, the ATC received. I seem to not just have an issue getting it to actually send out and get it. Although, I don't know. Maybe I'm not clicking the right thing. Maybe I need to like pre-flight or something. Yeah, just bring you to the same page. All right, it's fine. It is totally fine. Under 8 cars, I believe. Yes. Also, hello, the PT Chem. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be okay. We'll be all right without that. We are going to be on runway. I can pull it up on my phone. We're going to be on runway 22 right. And the port 4 to Elliott. And from Elliott, there we go. We can insert that. From Elliott, we're going to be going to... Let me see if there's a way I can just read this a little easier. We're going to... that's not what I want to do. I need to enter a point in first. Gonna go to spots. Spots. And then from spots, we can join an airway, which I believe is, we can join, it is Q42. Throw that in there. We're going to hi Don. Hi Don. How are you, Don? It's 10 years since you flew the MD-11. Wow. You must have been flying it, if unless you're talking about real life. You're talking all the way back in the PMDG MD-11 days of FSX and P30. From Hydon, it goes, we'll insert that first, to Rinty. That's Romeo, India, November, Tango, Echo. And then into Indianapolis, we have us, we can input our star, which, let me pull this up here. We're expecting runway 23 right. And then I believe we could just throw in the ILS here. I'm going to see, actually, can I put this on the 23 left? That'll make it a lot easier for us to get to our parking. Yeah, we can put 23 left. Winds in Indianapolis. A little bit gusty. Winds 250 at 16, gust 20. This'll be fun. There we go. We can throw in the ILS. Alright, so we're going to be on the ILS runway 23 left. On the... Oh gosh, this is not going to be one I'm going to be fun pronouncing. Sync PT2. That's, I'll just say it. Sync PT2. That'll work. Nah, in this sim, and yes, it was PMDG MD-11. I have so many good memories of that bird. I can imagine. I never got to fly that airplane, but I've heard that it was one of those just really good airplanes for the time. We don't have the right transition. Let me see. This is yeah, this is what happens when you don't update your air cycles. All right, I'm gonna just go without the transition from the star to the approach. That should be all right. That'll bring us to... Oh, it did. It put it on anyway. The end, the approach, Larry. That was the transition that it had. Larry. If anyone watching Practical Jokers, you'll get that reference. All right, from here we'll go, and we got that put in. I'll just whack the auto brake on RTO. We need to input weights. So we go into the payload here. Cargo, we're carrying 120,400 pounds of cargo, and fuel quantity. Block fuel is 46.8. I'm gonna go put 48,000, and we'll set that payload All right, that should be good. Let's see, we got 48,000 pounds of fuel on board. Perfect. And maybe this is like I'm assuming this is like the Airbus. Yes, okay. It has, remember, it's been about a year since I've flown this, so let's see if some of these can just like, yeah, okay. Fuel on board. I'm gonna see if these can just click in. All right, that works for me. Because I don't think any of those numbers matched exactly what I was trying to put in. Although maybe it was somewhere else. No. All right. That works for me. Wait, why is that zero fuel weight wildly different? All right, I think we'll be okay. Gross weight. That's close enough to the gross weight. I think it was looking at the zero fuel weight was showing it without without the payload loaded into it. All right, I think we are pretty set. We go take off here. That's what was next. We take off perf. All right, grab the weather. All good. Takeoff weight. We can get that takeoff weight. Is that pulling it? Yeah, that's pulling that from that. Thrust, flex, anti-ice. We might need it. We're gonna go engine and wings. Yeah. Optimum flaps. Packs will be on, and we can calculate this. V1 137, 148 VR, V2 163. Flex temp of 59 degrees. Flaps 10. All right. We have dial up flap and set flaps 10. There we go. Flaps 10 set in the dial-up flap. Packs will be on. There we go. Flex temp 59. Flaps will be 10. We got 0 wind slope. That's not the right runway. It was needing. Okay, I gotta redo this. My apologies. I didn't make sure it was the right runway. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. All right. 59 degrees, flaps 10. Slope is 0, and we have a headwind of 3 knots. And I believe I just need to do H3. Headwind, perfect. Okay. Outside air temperature today, 1 degree. Format air. Oh, I need to write 1C Celsius. And that's the same V speeds. We can confirm that. 137, 148, 163. I think that is pretty much what we need. And we got stab trim of 5.6. See if I can't just... Will that let me do that? No, I probably need hydraulics. If I have to do like aux pumps. Does that work? Yep, alright. Trim 5.6. Oh, went past it. 5.6. There we go. 16,000 pounds fuel on each. No aux tanks fuel. Let's get the APU started. This is all coming back to me. I remember I liked the MD-11. I just didn't get to fly it as much. I fly a pilot's life a lot, and usually with that, I'm doing real world stuff, flying all around the world, and the MD-11s are mostly in the US now. That we're still flying. Unfortunately, I'm sure all of you know the tragic crash of the UPS a few months ago. No MD-11 has flown pretty much since the day or two after that accident occurred. Super tragic what happened there. Heart goes out to all the families and victims in that accident. But we can go outside. We can probably go back here and see the APU. There's the APU. Sounds like it's up and running. One of those APUs that I'm sure the rampers on a cold day wouldn't mind standing right about here, assuming it's blowing a little down as well. It's like a Gulfstream APU. All right, sounds like we have air coming through. Yep, we got APU power. Oh, we don't have air coming through. I'm just imagining things. APU power, we can kill the external power, and we'll put on the APU bleed. Now we should get some air. There we go. We can hear some air coming in. And we're pretty much here, ready to go, I think. Yeah, let's get autopilot panel set up. There's no ATC, so I'm just going to whack in our cruise altitude. And I think we just have V2. Again, not a tutorial for how to fly this airplane, because I'm going to mess something up. Runway heading off, runway 22 right. 219er. There we go. 219, there we are. And I think, can we arm? No, it doesn't arm. All right, we'll be all right. We'll do all that when we get into takeoff. Assuming I remember how to do this. Alrighty, let's go ahead and let's see if I can't. It's like, yeah, I want it to look like that on that side. I think this is showing weather. I wouldn't be so, I don't think so though. I was showing terrain, okay. How does that change? I'm gonna want it to show weather. I think we're okay for now. I'll do that after I push back. All right, let's call GSX up here and let's get prepare for pushback and departure. Well, no, we're not gonna do de-icing here. We'll do it at the stands or at the de-icing pad. Doors are closing. It's like some good GSX integration here. We can go ahead and also disconnect the GPU and remove the wheel chocks. Oh, parking brake was not set. Let's do that. Parking brake set.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
All right, we can go outside and let's go to cinematic. We can see, yeah, set parking brake. Parking brake is set, aren't they? How did that? Is that just okay? I need to change that. Cinematic button takes the parking brake off, which I could probably just let me just do that real quick. Search by input. That left brake, yeah, okay, that will do that. How do you get rid of that?
Locking gear.
Now, brake. Yeah, I need to get rid of that one too, because that's also for my cinematic toggles. All right. Now, that should be good. All right, perfect. All right, we're going to... Which way should we face here? We could face northeast. Yeah, we'll nose to the right here.
Release parking brakes, please.
Beacon light can come on. And I think we're all set. If I just tap the brakes, parking brake comes off.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Here we go. I do kind of wish we could hear the APU from here. Volanta says we're slightly delayed. It's all good. All right, we're gonna listen to their instructions. We're not gonna start until push is complete here, because it is icy. And where are exactly de-icing pads here at Newark? Because you can just go and park your plane somewhere and use GSX to de-ice. What did they do, like ballpark? There's something here called ballpark on the map. I might just do that. Or if I can check flight radar. Flight radar, they'll show where they're doing it in live time. Weather over here in Newark is Tuesday today. Oh yeah, there looks like they're doing it some de-icing over on the ballpark there. So we can just go do that, I think. I wonder if this is gonna be too tight to get out of here. Ah, no, we're all good. Barely.
Please set parking brakes.
And we can even make the right turn here if needed. All right, parking brake set.
Locking gear.
We can go ahead and start up the engines, and I believe we just need to select one of the engine ignitions, and we'll start with number 3. I did set up my views, so here's a fun one in the engine. Oh yeah, she's spinning. Alright, we'll watch the engine come up. Where's N2, 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 N2? N2 to 20, and introduce fuel in.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Got fuel flow, we have EGT rising. N2 continues to rise. That's also something I should do. I should like tune into the CTAF here at Newark. CTAF KWR 118.3. $18.3, and we are active on mic and to listening to that. All right, to get started, number 3, number 1. Got a good spin on engine 1. N2 is above the fuel off line, and we can introduce some fuel. I believe this line, zoomed in too much. This line is like where the N2 should be. I love how they simulate the display of like, you can see the RGB colors. Like that's not white, it's red, blue, and green, just like a display would be. If I zoom out, that looks white. I love how light works. Oop. Sometimes if you get a little stutter and you're zooming, it'll go a little far. It's a good start on number 1. Let it stabilize. Starter is cut out. And we can do number 2. Engine 2 to start. You can see rotation there on number 2. N2 rising. And fuel comes in. Fuel flow starts. There she is, spinning round and round. This is usually one of the few planes that actually like simulates the whole spinning up of it, and instead of going to like a texture, it's like actually spinning at that speed. All right, we are set. That's 3 good engines, all stabilized, and we can go ahead and can kill the APU bleed. APU power transferred over, and we can kill the APU. Flaps to 10. And there we go. Flaps are out to 10. And slats are out as well, coming out. I believe we're good. We can, I guess we can, engine ignition. Oh, wait, it gives me a light, so I think I need to keep that on. Right? Let's see if it'll go out in a second, but I think I just need to keep that on. Yeah, it's not going out. All right, we'll keep it on. Everything's good. We can, let's see, is there anything else? We do need to arm the spoilers. I think. Well, I don't seem to be able to do it. Okay. I don't know why I can't do it. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Maybe the airplane will scream at us though. ABS is disarmed. Okay, where's that switch? Anti-skid. There we go. Nope, that's off. That hydraulic pumps or something need to be on. See, it has been a minute since I've flown this airplane. Anti-skid, anti-skid, anti-skid. Where would that be? Engines, cabin. This is good that I put a little bit of extra fuel on because I knew I was going to need it. Does anyone remember where the anti-skid is? Or ABS brakes? Usually it's like by the... like gear or something. Behind in hydraulics somewhere maybe? No? Wait, oh, was that button? That was that button. Okay. We'll be okay. We'll go ahead and taxi out and we'll see if we need to figure it out. Taxi lights on. Parking brake off. Newark traffic, FedEx 1621, taxiing to the de-icing pad via Bravo, Newark. So go ahead and bring the throttles up a bit, and we're just gonna make this right turn here onto Charlie Charlie to exit the ramp. She takes some thrust to get going. Gonna be blasting that 7.6 behind me. Getting a lot of diversion notices on my phone from my local airports. I'm trying to I wonder what's going on. SkyWest 30, 35. Sacramento just not having fun? What's going on in Sacramento? Oh, that's 1/16 of a mile there in Sacramento. Dang. Alright, good for them, I guess. It's like beautiful weather here. I don't know what's going on over there, though. Ooh, she is heavy. Put on some, that's a loud sound. All right. Come on, turn. Come Come on, we can put some power into this turn. All right. This sounds. I do like these sounds. They do sound really nice. Makes me wants me to close my eyes and just remember the sounds of the MD-11. Or remember spotting them. These Pratt Whitneys have that signature howl to them that you can kind of hear. It's like a ooh, ooh. All right, let's see. Flight controls are good, up and down, and spoilers good. I still feel like I think I need to figure out why this is why I can't arm these. It's like it wants to, but I can't. Even with my mouse, like I have a. Oh, there we go. Armed. Perfect. Just had to find the right click spot. Lots. Interiors actually got a nice good amount of detail too. We're full of containers here. Make sure we're on center line. This is what I love about ChasePlane. Just put it on cinematics, and you've got amazing just views as you taxi or fly. Love this. So we're getting over here. We're gonna make the left on to we're gonna continue Bravo. We're not gonna join Romeo. And from there, we're going to go onto the de-icing pad, or this pad that's over here. I imagine they might use this for de-icing. I don't know. I don't know. Or is that a de-icing pad? Let me look at the chart again. Nothing is mentioned here about de-icing on the chart, unless there is a specific de-icing chart. No, nothing about de-ice. No specific de-icing chart. All right, we're just gonna kind of wing it. Continue left here. Oh, continue on Bravo. It's like the rain has stopped, so I can whack these off. I'm still getting the ABS disarm light. I haven't figured out exactly where the ABS button or switch is. I don't think this is a it's supposed to be used as a de-icing pad. I think it's like remote parking. Maybe it can be. I'm gonna use it anyways. We're just gonna pull in here to number 2. You'll see all the de-icing stuff kind of put over there. So we'll go ahead and just do it. That's kind of neat. I'm leaving skid marks as I turn the nose. I'm gonna go just do a quick search on the TFDI Discord. Actually, I'll park. Let me park first. There we are, right. Perfect. We'll set parking brake, and let's see, we should be able to call GSX. Yes, I know. I don't want pushback direction. Are we not gonna be able to do this? No, just give me the menu. Just give me the menu. Restart Coatl. TCAS is off too. Let me, that is TA. All right, there we go. Is it still TCAS, TA only? Altitude reporting. We can just turn that to on now. Why not? All right. Yes. I know I need to stop engines to request ground services, but you should just be able to do. Yes. You should just be able to request de-icing services. Can you not? Okay, GSX is doing a loop. We might not be able to do it. I could have sworn we could have done that. I've done it before. Yeah, Coatl is bugging out. It's alright. We'll be alright. I want to search disarm ABS. Let's see. I see some change logs about it. Turn off the auto brake. What? Oh, okay. Maybe I just needed to go off and then back to takeoff. If it behaves like a Boeing. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. We'll pretend we got de-iced, you know. All right. I aircraft de-iced. Parking brake can come off. Give it some gas. Let's make the right here. We're going to do full length here on 22 right for takeoff. I guess we're heavy on cargo today because it takes a lot of thrust to get moving. Keeping that thrust up in the turn. And then we will make the left onto Romeo here and cross runway 29er. Make full length for runway 22 right. Newark traffic, FedEx 1621, make the left on Romeo across runway 29er, and we'll be holding short 22 right on Zulu. Alright, left on Romeo here. Put some power into it. Keep the plane moving. I'm gonna turn a little early there. Oh yeah. You gotta remember how long this plane is and how far back that nose wheel is. Alright, high intensity lights can come on as we cross the runway here. Alright, right here, and we'll make the call for lineup. Newark traffic, FedEx 1621, landing at runway 22 right, departing Porter 4, Newark. Alright, that was the right departure, right? Port 4, not Porter. That's alright. Landing lights to on. We can turn the rest of the lights on, yeah. We're all set. All lights are on. Ready to turn and burn. Oh, yeah. All right, we gotta get some power into this. And we're well above our minimum takeoff fuel needed. Minimum takeoff fuel was, let's see, 44,800. We're at 46.8. We got an extra 2,000 pounds. Perfect. We want weather on the display. Weather radar on. How do you turn terrain off? Data, magnetic true. I guess that was terrain. Oh, it switches between the two. Okay. Here we go. Power to 50%. Engine stabilize and toga buttons. Toga buttons. No? Okay. Takeoff thrust set. Engine fail. Oh gosh, hold on. Aborting. Newark traffic, FedEx 1621 aborting. Close those. What the heck? Oh, I get this. This is a funny glitch that I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, good we didn't take off. The brakes are probably heated like crazy though now. This is a glitch in MSFS where for some reason if I do anything auto throttle wise, number 2 will get stuck if I try and disarm it. So we have to go into here and I cycle my presets. There we go. Now we're back and working fine. Alright. Newark traffic, FedEx 1621, making the right turn onto Bravo, taxiing back to runway 22 right, Newark. Let's go try this again. Haha. And we won't use auto throttle then, I guess. We're gonna have to do some funkiness when we land. But we won't, we'll just do a manual thrust takeoff. Yeah, ABS disarm, that'll come up, especially after an RTO. How do the brakes look? We should have, guessing config? 106, actually, we're all good, I think. How we're doing on fuel? Still got enough fuel. All right, we should be all right. All right, that's fun. First time I've had to do an RTO in a long time. I swear the toga button. All right. Auto throttle is off. Okay, so how do I get that? Okay, maybe that will do that now if I hit toga buttons. Let's get landing lights off for now and high intensity lights off. All right, we will go and we're going to continue on down Romeo here. Keep thrusting. Keep tech speed up. We'll go and do intersection departure. We're gonna have plenty of runway. We'll go from whiskey this time. Newark traffic, FedEx 1621, landing at runway 22 right at whiskey, departing port 4, Newark. High intensity lights come back on. All landing lights back on. All right, once again, take 2. Runway 22 right, verified, and let's line up. Alright, so this time I hit auto flight, and the auto throttle off message on my PFD went away. So let's see if I can't get toga thrust to work. Alright. Dang it, it did it again. Okay, hold on, we're going to just do this real quick. Manual thrust takeoff. Here we go.
Boiler. 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 Boiler.
There we go. Takeoff thrust set. B1 and rotate. And up we go. As the positive rate gear comes up. And we'll hit nav profile. following that flight director. Look at this climb. 4,600 feet per minute. That was quite the climb there. All right, we'll hand fly this a little bit. Auto throttle is now working. All right, I'll have to go and actually figure out the takeoff on that, because that was not very good last time. We can flap retract. Flaps to 0 and slat retract, so flaps should be up now. Continue following that flight director. Back to the right. Departure out of Newark on the 2-2s is fun. It's like to the left and to the right now. It's like the cha-cha slide. And Newark traffic, FedEx 1621 upwind, runway 22 right, last call, Newark. Bandwidth too low. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's just a one-time message. Not dropping any frames, so we're all right. All right, autopilot can come on. There we go. And we're gonna be getting to it's doing that. Uh-oh, okay.
Autopilot.
Back on.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
It's fighting something.
Nick.
Hello.
It's Nick.
Is it Nicky Marinara?
No, it's Nick Flight X.
Oh, not Nick Marinara.
Hello. I'm on a live stream, Jack.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Jack. So, this is an unexpected thing I did not expect.
Autopilot.
I don't believe this is the fault of the airplane at all.
Autopilot.
This is not a fault of the airplane. This is a fault of my... I have the Moza AB9 force feedback joystick base. And what I believe is happening is that it is imparting a force or input into the sim. And it's not interfacing with the MD-11 very well.
Autopilot.
So what I might have to do is I might have to turn I might have to unplug it. Alright, so if I do that and then put the autopilot on,
Stabilizer.
that's much better. Alright, so now we just have to fully trust the autopilot, and what we might have to do is that when we get close to landing, pause the sim, turn the joystick back on. This has been a fun stream, hasn't it, everyone? It's totally not anything going wrong. Can turn the aux pump off, and we can disarm spoilers. Lights off, landing lights, and logo lights can come off. All right, we're all set. That was fun. Wasn't that fun, everyone? I'm gonna do a quick search here. See if anyone else is reporting issues with the AB9. There's some people that are talking about profiles for the AB9, but no one's mentioning about issues. with the force feedback. Now we're passing 18,000. We can pull for standard. There we go. 2992 on the altimeters. Thing climbs like a rocket. We're at 33,200 feet per minute. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. Definitely gotta add that screenshot to Volanta. Such a good looking airplane. Those of you that are sticking around, thanks for tuning in first of all, but I want to hear where you guys are from, so go ahead and throw it in the chat. I'll read out anyone that's here, wants to share where they're watching this stream from. Got some interesting airplanes on jet tips getting... Delta's been sending A330s to SFO recently. Pretty interesting to see that. Usually they send 767s from JFK, but this might be that more 767s are getting retired soon, or retired, and so they're figuring out what to replace them with. Like we got some contrail started now. We'll go to the outside. This is just one of the all-time greatest looking airplanes, I think. I'm a sucker for big heavy jets, but oh, the MD-11 is just cherry on top of the ice cream. Up there with like the 747 and the A350. Those are my two favorites. In terms of looking wise, overall favorite, 747. Hands down, 747. The A350 is just behind it in looks for me. I really like the A350, especially the 900. It's a really nice looking airplane. 777, fantastic looking airplane too. The 7.8, depending on the angle, I think it's a little... I think it's a little bit too, like, it's very average in terms of, like, besides the wings are incredible. It's like everything kind of is starting to look like the 787, like the A220. It kind of just looks like a small 787 besides the winglets. The A350 is different enough from it, I think. But there's definitely going to be like a lot of cookie cutter airplanes. I feel like they're all going to be like bigger, smaller versions of each other, looks wise. The other one that's, I think, underrated looking, A340-600. That airplane is a really nice looking airplane, I think. It's massive, first off. That thing is massive and long, ridiculously long. It's just something about it when you see it coming in. It looks like it's impossible for it to fly. It's like approaching really nose high, and just it looks like the tail is about to hit. It looks like it's struggling to fly, but it's not. It just looks like it is. It doesn't like float off the runway like some other planes seem to do. It also looks like it'd be a handful to fly as a pilot. Turn the sound down a tad. Let's go do some cinematics. I'll just leave it on just the airplane for a minute. Just enjoy some cinematics. I hope MSFS gets these. You can kind of see these little gray streaks coming out. Like it's supposed to be exhaust, but it's like a just really narrow cone. Hope they get that fixed. Yeah, you can really see it here. Well, look at the clouds. Wow. All right, let's head back into the cockpit. See what, still going 1,000 feet per minute up, getting close to 400. We're at 370 right now. Tail camera. What if I should put the tail camera in the engine? Yes. This is actually, I should probably update the location of this camera to do this. Something like, yeah, something like this. That's pretty cool. You know, I got left and right, sides, nose gear, right engine, left engine, under the belly, right engine. All right, and as we get to cruise, one thing I want to do is I want to point out I will be headed to FlightSimExpo this year once again for year number 7. I think this will be year number 7. 2018, 19, 2020 didn't happen. 21, nor 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, number 7. 7th FlightSimExpo. Be going again as media partner. And I hope to see a lot of people there. It's a fantastic event in Minneapolis, Minnesota this year. Brand new city for the expo. We've only repeated the city once, and that was Vegas. And I wouldn't be surprised if we go back again. But we'll be heading to Minneapolis.
Altitude.
Yes, passing 1,000 feet to go. We headed to the expo, and I'm going to just play real quick the FlightSimExpo trailer. So if people who don't know about it can just watch the trailer, get some opinions for yourself. The expo link is going to be in the description, so go ahead and check that out if you are interested.
Burlington traffic, United 3426 departing runway 15.
He said the meow. That was one of the guys from he was part of, oh gosh, Patriot Aircraft. Yes, he was there and he got gifted a sweater that had a cat on it, just so the whole weekend he was going meow. It was so silly, but it was funny too. But yeah, Expo is a fantastic event. We have it's great opportunity, if you have people that you know in the flight sim community that you have never met before, say, hey, you want to go to FlightSimExpo? And I've met a lot of people that I had never met before last year when I went. So much fun, the best weekend of my life, pretty much. It was absolutely a lot of fun, and plus Minneapolis has a lot of fun stuff to do. Plane spotting. They haven't announced the events yet that they're going to be like the activities that they're doing, but I'm sure there'll be some pretty good ones again. They had a rave last year, an X-plane rave. I didn't go to that, but I heard it was interesting for sure. All right, we are fully into cruise now. Not that seatbelts matter, but they can go off or to auto. Let's go flight plan. We're on path progress to runway. We got about an hour left in flight. Estimating 25,000 pounds of fuel on board. Ooh, good stretch. Good stretch. The other event that I'm going to is FS Weekend, similar to Expo. But I am going to FS Weekend in Amsterdam, flying on a, gonna be flying to Amsterdam, and it'll be fun. First time in Europe for me. I get to fly a Swiss 777. I'm going out to, I'm going to Zurich first, and then Zurich on to Amsterdam right after that. And then to come home, I get to do a fun one. I get to fly on the Lufthansa 747. Frankfurt to SFO, that'll be a fun one. In business class as well. So I'm gonna get a nice, good view of those engines. It's the view I've always wanted when I fly on a 747, is to be in front of those engines, just like be able to look out and just see the two engines. That's pretty amazing to be able to, a pretty amazing sight to see. Oh man, there's an ATR incident today in Indonesia. That's awful. Oh no. Let's go take a look around the airplane a little bit more. Let's go look around the cockpit. Even the detail all the way back here, like, let's like, what? I've never seen an oxygen mask look like that. It looks like one of those old school, like, dive helmets almost. A full-on, like, thing you put over yourself. That's crazy. Only 15 pounds up on the shelf, but 33 pounds of coats. All right. Emergency use only. Oh, it's your ELT. Circuit breakers. These don't work. Okay. Not modeled circuit breakers. All good. I think the observer has a table. Where the flight engineer used to be, the MD-11 never had a flight engineer, but I still like how they kind of have the seat and the table here. This sheet, I wonder if hope it would rotate 90 degrees so you can see out as well. But let's go out. Ooh, that door opened fast. Yep, crew rest. Some galley stuff. Do these switches? Nope. No. No. Can't turn the refrigerator on. Everything's gonna be warm. Alright, let's go. This is the cargo door controls. Ooh! Let's not touch those. Nor I probably shouldn't touch this either. Oh, there's lighting though. No, lighting doesn't work. Ah, man. Is that the door you have to get through? You gotta really crouch down to be able to go back into here. Doesn't slide, but okay. That's a tiny door. Wow. I wonder if it had to be structural wise like that. Chris, for reals, Nick, this isn't safe. Please watch your flight displays. We're fine. You know, and airplane's still flying straight. You know, this camera isn't safe either, you know. This camera isn't safe either, but we're checking out the airplane. We're checking out the airplane. What else? Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. We're loaded with cargo today. Nice inspection hole or port. And one more at the back side of the wings. You can kind of see if I go, it's a little fuzzy. If I go outside, everything clears up a little bit more. Put some like an effect on it to replicate the window. Like you especially see on the winglet, like fuzzy, gets a lot clearer when I go out of it. Love that. And we got some room in the back. I wonder if they have like a flat pallet or flat top pallet that would go back here, just something else. Ooh, you're close. You could probably fit one of these curved ones at least in the back. And ventilation, probably fire suppression too. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna break physics. We're gonna go through the floor. Whee! Nothing down here. Nothing's loaded up here. Locking mechanism. I'm assuming there's supposed to be a thing here. Let me not click on the click spot to open the door. Wonder if you could do that in flight. But yeah, under do not push on this panel. Okay. This should be where the gear is. Now we're in the fuel tank. This is where the center fuel tank is. We're swimming in fuel right now. Swimming, 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 swimming. And up to the forward cargo. It's nicely detailed for, you know, something we'll never really see. The hooks are not locked. I wonder if they did that for simplicity in the animations, actually. Probably not keep as few moving parts as possible. You're not really going to see down here much. Is that the same for the back cargo? I gotta go check it now, if there was actual hooks there. So yeah, the hooks are down there. So what about this, the bulk cargo? I don't see any hooks. They might have, it might be different on the back. Maybe just hooks on to this. For the bulk cargo. That's alright. Let's just go back up to the front. And yep, nose gear right behind there. That's the rat stored away. Nothing on this side, just the lights. Or this is where the pneumatics go. Landing light. And yeah, let's go magic. We're back into the cockpit. We do have Indianapolis Center on. I hope they stick online. They've been online for 2.5 hours already. So I hope they're going to stick on for us to get there and have some ATC when we land. We're still expecting... oh, is that top of the descent? No, that's estimated to... got a headwind. That's why. Oh, okay. So, yeah. We're going to be picking up speed. I wonder if there's a way to put wind. There's got to be a way to put winds in, right? Right? Remember, I don't know how to fly this airplane. I'm learning it again. Oh man, I just had some coworkers send me a picture that they're watching my live stream at work on the TV at work. Hi guys. Is that who the Chris reveals guy? That's all. And now you're all laughing at work, I guarantee it. Hey, don't you guys have a departure today? You have a plane going out at some point today. I forgot if it was earlier this morning or now. Wow. I'm glad we have some viewers that are enjoying the stream at least. Thanks guys for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Hopefully I don't botch this landing. Now the pressure's on. Because the MD-11 is a pain in the ass to land. If you get it wrong, it really, really screws you up. Here, they have to click to cover their ears before I say this, but no, I was gonna. They should all cover their ears, and I'll tell everyone. But don't tell everyone. Don't tell them at work. But I'm gonna put in my 2 weeks tomorrow at work. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. just put in my 2 weeks right before the busiest time because, yeah, for context, for those who don't know, I work at an airport and we have the Super Bowl here in the Bay Area in, gosh, 3 weeks. So, while we're gonna have more airplanes than we usually do, it's not crazy busy. But I'm sure they would appreciate if I was there to help out. Got such a high headwind. We're going really slow across the ground. 284 knots. We got a 100 knots difference between ground true airspeed and ground speed. Gosh. No, don't tell our boss. I'm kidding. I'm sticking around a few more months. But I'll be going into is it a life kind of thing. I'm going into dispatching. Hello from LA. ZYN soup. Is that a kind of soup? Zin soup. What is in that soup? I would like to know what is in that kind of soup. Oh, I know it's you. I know it's you, Emma. I didn't know if you want. You see, I know when I know people that are in my chat, and they don't have their name in their username. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say their real name unless, because I don't know if they want me to like say that. Chat is just real. Yes, it's real. Or it's real in the sense of it's live. That's not a real airplane. That is a simulated airplane. Oh, I would love to be spotting in LA. It's so cool. Anytime you get to spot in LA, it's a blast. But these clouds look really real. They're nice and fluffy. The entire Midwest is covered in them. This is actually not the Midwest, like East Coast. I'm still over Pennsylvania. This headwind is killing us. 88 knot headwind. Nick's doxing confirmed. Alright, have fun plane spotting at LA. Enjoy the In-N-Out burger. I'm assuming it's an In-N-Out burger. Unless you're at the Proud Bird, which they have burgers, I think, right? I think they have burgers. See, man, this is why I don't say real names out loud until someone says their real name in the chat, because I'm like, I don't know if they want to be doxxed. Oh, I was just looking at... Oh, you guys have the fun plane later today. Oh, I'm missing that. Oh, man. Have fun. Don't hit the hangar with the new plane. Let's see. Is there any other fun things we can play around in the plane while we cruise? Let me. I want to see. Can I get this like weather thing to work finally? Let me try put KIND. Let me just put CVG and does it need all three? Now, how do you get it to thing? How do I get it to actually send me a message? I haven't been able to figure this one out. Free text. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work. Is there an execute button somewhere I'm missing? Yeah, but if I click it, it just... I don't get this. I will figure it out at some point. Let's see. Let's go look around. Where's all the test buttons? Let's do tests in flight, yeah. Fire. Let's make it exceedingly hot. In the airplane. We're gonna just put all the temperature all the way up. Exceedingly hot. Oh yeah, that's the Christmas tree button. Love that. All the lights. Cargo door test. Yeah, let's do. Oh, maybe not test. Oh god. What is it going to do? I can't unpress it. Please don't open. Please don't open. Where was the button? Okay, it went away. Thank God. I'm hitting test buttons when in the air when I probably shouldn't be hitting them in the air. You're a menace. Are you trying to simulate a fire? Absolutely. You know, there's this switch for that door. Do I click it? Come on. Do I click it and see if it opens? I know you guys are still watching. I'm gonna wait to see what you, for emergency use only. It's a big red handle. It always makes me want to open it. Open it? All right, let's try it. We'll try the switch first. Thankfully, that did fuck all. I'm scared about this one. I'll be honest. I think this one actually might. Oh, okay. That just did that. What about... What did I click? Okay, that was the door. Thank God. I clicked something through something. I was like, uh-oh. Door disarmed. Okay, now what if I do that? Yeah, the cabin altitude, I'm really sure, is really hating me right now. It just shot up to 38,000 feet. I'm gonna be hearing this for the rest of the flight now.
Cabin altitude.
Alright, thank God I made it shut up. Does the cargo door do that? Let's find out. Let's arm. Can I arm this? Arm it. Okay. Open. Okay. Yeah, that opens it. Okay. Alright, locked. Shut up. Hypoxia. Let's just, here. I'll simulate hypoxia to... Wait, can I do this? How does I do this? I thought there was a button in this that used to... Okay. So, you know, just, we'll... How do you transition? How do you get the transition? Oh, here you go. Hypoxia. Oh, wrong button. How'd I get it back? There we go. Alright, cabin altitude. Come back down 850 feet per minute. We're gonna be here for... Yes, yes, yes. Econ. What does that mean? System is in manual. Yeah, go to manual or some shit. Yeah, override. Okay. No, we want on. What's that do? I don't know. I'm figuring out this airplane as I go. I hope you guys all realize that. It's probably pretty obvious. What other master air system? Yeah, okay. Go back to auto. Are you qualified to fly this thing? No. Not at all. I have not flown the MD-11 in the sim in a year before this. You should go watch the replay of the takeoff. I had an RTO. I had to RTO the airplane because I was having the number 2 engine didn't get thrust. And it's just where's your type rating? What do I have? That's I have a Best Buy receipt. Does that count? Plug something in. Close. Welcome to Atlantic. Do I throw shade at Atlantic Lab on stream? Yeah, I don't think I should. Hello, that was a fast change. Where's top of descent? How far are we from that? There we go, we're about 120 miles. That is in... That doesn't give me a time. Oh, that time. That's time. Okay. 39. So we're about 10 minutes away, or 12 minutes away from top of drop. And you know, hypoxia is still around. You would think 3 engines this thing would be able to... Oh my god, I just discovered there's so much more circuit breakers up here. What's this? Conditioned air. I didn't know that air uses conditioner in the shower. Alright. Caution, do not clean with spray. Equipment damage can occur. See maintenance manual for instructions on how to clean. Okay. Cockpit safety instructions, emergency power. What is this for? I don't know. Emergency line pull. More conditioned air. I want to be able to turn on the conditioned air, but it won't let me. Ooh, what's locked? I want to know what's locked. I want to know what's so important they have to have locked behind here. A void. I see. I see. Black holes in there. That's why it needs to be locked up. These are important right now. Oh yeah, I should test. Where's mine? I should test it. It works. Put it on. Nope. How do I don't know if I can put it on. I would have loved to see the display when I opened the door and just see how fast the cabin rate was going when I opened the door. Oh, I love aviation funness. Ryanair will always be the one to cause some drama if they can. Ryanair was pointing out a fun internet outage at X, and they said, perhaps you need some Wi-Fi, Elon? And Elon says, should I buy Ryanair and put someone whose actually name is Ryan in charge? That would be interesting. I'm in airspace. I should probably give Indianapolis Center a call. 128.225. Let me make sure I have volume up. You think you're gonna land? You think you're
where
gonna?
You're at, but wherever
Wait.
you are.
Get hit with an event fee when you land? Well, thankfully Indianapolis, there's no events going on. But if I was coming to SJC in a few weeks, actually, hold on. There's a calculator online that can show the
American
event fee.
901, a kilo cross, runway 36 center, kilo Gulf to the ramp.
A kilo cross, 36 center and Gulf to the ramp, American 901.
Serving 1681, turn left, heading
Does
230, intercept
is
degree
an
left localizer.
MD-11 in this list of airplanes? It is. Okay. Let me put the event fee for the day of.
3156, were you trying to check in?
The special event fee for an MD-11 on Super Bowl, $99,880.
3156, ND center, roger. Serving 1681,
Basically, oh my, it's the facility fee with a 0 on the end of it.
Clear high left, runway 23 left.
Actually, that's all of the wait, is that all of them? Let me go to the Gulfstream. Yeah, it's literally just the event fee, or it's just the facility fee with a 0 on the end of it. That's hilarious. All right, I gotta call center. Indianapolis Center, ahoy there, FedEx 1621, flight level 400.
FedEx 1574, expect runway 23 left.
Bro, didn't even hear me. What the fuck?
Fairwing 1681, 1270 at 12, runway 23 left, clear to land.
I have, my mic is working, right? Oh, that would be helpful. I forgot I turned off my joystick. Okay, I need to set another hotkey. Push to talk.
Delta 1102, descend via the Scarlet 2 arrival landing west. The Columbus altimeter is 3001.
All right. Indianapolis Center, ahoy there. FedEx 1621, flight level 400.
FedEx 1621, Indianapolis Center, roger. I am closing, but I could at least give you a squawk code, squawk 7664.
All right, 7664, and we'll stand by for the closing message. FedEx 1621. That's unfortunate. No ATC on the way down. It'll make it easy though. I had to assign a button to something and I'm not used to. So what is the weather in Indianapolis look like? 270 at 12 winds. This is as of like 40 minutes ago. 7 miles visibility, light snow, few clouds at 2600, broken 3700, overcast 4500. Is minus 5 degrees. Altimeter 3007. And that should be pretty much it. Sea level pressure, yeah, that's in QNH. Snow began at 10 minutes after the hour. Or snow begins 10 minutes after the hour. So I believe that's what that one is. All right. We'll have fun. Does this give landing? Okay, it does give landing. We're expecting to run away 23 left. Contaminated conditions. Can grab the winds.
5832, Indy, roger. What runway did you set up for?
Is that constantly changing?
Victor 5832, roger. Runway 17 left. Taxi via the ramp, pending Kilo Delta. That's
not right. It's giving me 100 pounds more, or like 1,000 pounds more. Oh, oh shit. This is a fun issue. Okay, hold on. Uh-oh.
Indy Center, checked at 205, level 391, climbing to 410.
EasyJet 205, Indianapolis. Thanks for checking in. Unfortunately, I'm closing up here shortly. You can continue to monitor advisory.
Guy, I was wondering why you didn't send me one. I could have taken that clue. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
I have an issue. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to land.
Spearwing 1681, taxi Charlie, uniform to the ramp. Take care.
You see, my mouse is now totally right-clicked.
Additional aircraft Indianapolis Center is closing this time. Radar service is terminated and frequency change approved.
Uh-oh.
Appreciate the ATC. See y'all.
How do I fix that? Let's just let me just try putting in. You left the cabin mic on. We heard that in the back. We should be scared or grab a parachute. So what the issue is oh, I can't even move. My mouse is permanently right clicked. If I Windows key, I can get out of it. I can at least move to a different thing. Please be careful with my truck parts. Haha. Yeah. How did I know I got out of this once. I can't remember how though. Am I like, oh, I'm gonna try this. Alt enter? No. No, that's just went in and out of full screen, but that didn't fix it. I can't even change the altitude on the airplane. Okay, I have something I can try. Nope, that didn't work. We might have, well. I'm gonna message someone and see if I can't get a quick answer. Alright, I've messaged someone that might know an answer. I'm hoping they get back to me in the next 2 minutes. We'll see. Alright, well. What if I turn my mouse off and on? That didn't do anything. Is this the FAA? Even pause doesn't work. I can't even pause the game. Uh-oh. Aha, yeah, I might be what is known as royally fucked. And I should also preface, this is not an issue with the airplane. I believe this is a bug in the something else. Well, I have options. Is I can go load out and then just load into Indianapolis on. Is there's actually no, I can't even load out. I have to restart the sim. Okay. Shrimple? Shrimple as that? Oh, just declared an emergency. Yeah, well, I know ATC's on anymore. What's Shrimple? I'm gonna try one more thing. This is a last ditch effort. I'm gonna go close something. This might break stuff. So if this doesn't work, this will be the end. Oh, airplane. Okay. You mean to tell me a shrimp fried this rice? I love that meme. Okay. The view reset. Now it doesn't work at all. The keyboard is just unresponsive. I think we are in a predicament here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this. It's funny how the airplane's still flying. I can't even interact. Oh lord. All right. Here's what we're gonna have some fun because I don't think this is recoverable at all. My view is stuck now. We're gonna turn on my joystick again, and it's probably gonna cause the plane to go wee. Okay, we're okay so far. Is doing its self-test, which is moving it around. Okay. I can't even control the airplane. Yeah, this airplane is got my vomit bag just in case. Alright everyone, this is unfortunately how this is gonna end. I wish we could do a land. Actually, well, I'm gonna restart the sim. We're gonna do a landing. So it's gonna go, I should go to dark. Yep, okay. That's unfortunate. Let's get some music. Not that song. That works for me. Alright, I'm gonna get the sim closed and we are going to I don't have a scene that's just me. Well, we're about to. Hold on. You ready? Big me. Hello. All right. Let's get in the sim shut down, and we're gonna go see if we can just do a pattern. Then the hypoxia got us. That's unfortunate. I was kind of looking forward to doing that landing. Okay. Oh, I need to like sim isn't even closing. Task manager. That's one of my favorite memes. Task manager. Yes, boss. This one. You got it. But okay, what is causing it to not? Okay, it's koala. And that. Yeah, all right. Now you can restart the sim. Give me a minute. All right. Sim's relaunching. See how long this takes. I need to do something with a piece of software. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Do that. We go live to that. All right. That's better. All right. Sim crash? Not the sim crash. I had an issue with my mouse where I was stuck with the view. It was stuck where the view was, or my right click was stuck. And so I couldn't click on anything. I couldn't unright click. Tried a lot of things, and it unfortunately nothing worked. So I wasn't even able to escape and go back to the main menu. So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna go to Indianapolis and we're just gonna go do a pattern in the MD-11 because I want to land it. I want to try landing it. We'll do full manual. There we go. Start. Free flight. MD-11. Indianapolis. And we'll just start on 23 left. Hopefully this should just put us in fully ready for takeoff. If it puts us cold and dark, oh man. Damn, the weather here is looks soupy. All right, let everything initialize. All right, it gave us takeoff speeds. I need weight in this airplane. We'll put 120,000 pounds back into it and 30,000 pounds of fuel, and we'll just set that. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Format error. Okay, whatever. That's set. Alright. We're gonna go up to... I'm just gonna put these on for the flight director. Heading. Alright. Let's try it. Let's just go fly. Are flaps set at all? Okay, flaps are set. Holy crap, this thing wants to go fast. Okay. Heck yeah. When you can hold speed at 30 degrees nose up, you're overpowered. Alright. Bring the nose down. Bring the nose down.
Altitude.
Yes, altitude. Yes, yes, yes. You blew through it. Alright. We'll stick at 4. I'm going to actually turn autopilot on.
Autopilot.
Shush autopilot. Oh, wait.
Autopilot.
Alright, I forgot. It doesn't do that.
Altitude.
Yes, yes, altitude. Okay, we're going to hand fly it. Give me my throttles back, though. Yep, see, there's that funkiness. That's just a thing. We do this, we do that. Why is... Oh, maybe that's what I do. That, do that. Alright. Now we have control the throttles back. My airplane. No! We gotta do it again.
Altitude.
Hutch. Okay, went through it again. That's why. Alright, we have control. Just don't touch the auto throttle buttons. Stabilizer motion. I'm gonna go back down to 3.
Altitude.
Nuh-uh, my airplane. Yep, that's basically how I gotta wrestle this thing. Or just... This is my airplane. Look at me, airplane. I'm the captain now. I'm gonna kill the flight directors. I don't need flight directors. How do you turn them off in this airplane? Ice detected. Alright, where's anti-ice? Should be like in the air section, right? Maybe? Oh, engine anti-ice. Alright. Anti-ice is on. Oh, we're slow. Get some speed back. There's downtown Indianapolis. Lucas Oil Stadium. Alright, we'll make the turn to final over to Lucas Oil. Gear. Next notch of flaps. What did that bring us to? Flaps 28. Should probably keep some throttle in. Flaps full. Can't see the runway. Where's the airport? I know about where it should be. Spoilers are armed. Auto brake to medium. All right, I'm gonna roll it out right about there. This is my guess of where the airport's gonna be. Is that the runway over there? Wow, I'm way off. There's the runway over there. All right. For those just tuning in, this was supposed to be a more planned arrival, but due to a sim issue, had to restart. And now we're just doing a little quick pattern for the MD-11, and then oh, hush phone. Phone alarm went off. But yes, after this landing, I'll be closing up for today, and hopefully we'll do another one in the future where we can actually not have issues like this.
1000.
Why are the landing lights not on? Oh, they are. Never mind. All right, this is the runway we were supposed. This is the runway we were supposed to land on initially.
400. Approaching minimum. Minimum.
Landing.
200.
Don't question how I have minimums on a visual approach.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Kick the rudder. Oh god. And we're down. All right, reversers. Reverse green. And we're slowing on down. 60 knots, idle reverse. And closed. Killed the spoilers too. Go back out, spoilers. Yes, auto brake disarm. There we go. All right. Thank you for the applause. I'll just taxi it over to a parking spot here. Oh, these sounds. Glorious, glorious sounds. I love these sounds so much. Flaps come up. Come on, airplane, move it. Oh, it doesn't want to turn. It doesn't want to turn. Oh, turn. Oh, yeah, well. Nose wheel went off the edge, probably sunk into there. Parking, not time. Position. I want to park at 68. FedEx ramp. It's a big ramp here. 68. Let's get the APU started. Some lights can come off. Signature on the north side of the airport. Yeah. I don't think Signature would appreciate me bringing this thing onto the ramp. There is a private MD-11 somewhere in the world. Someone did make an MD-11 a private jet. So, not impossible for it to say, hey, I want to go to Signature. Come on, airplane. This thing is heavy. All right, which one of you guys from work is this? I think it... Who does this look closest to? Is that Will Smith? Is that fucking Will Smith? Also, why doesn't Will Smith have any hands? But I think that's Will Smith. Oh, now the hands are back. If I zoom in too close, the hands go away for some reason. Will Smith, I can't see you. There we go. Parking brake set. APU is available. All right, we can shut down the engines. 1, 2, 3. And we can get some bleed air in. Bleed air? Wait, what the... Why did the APU just shut down? Yeah. Okay, why did it shut down? All right. I'm blinding the gramper. I got distracted. There we go. Power's back. All right. D board, please. Get the loaders up to the aircraft. Doors should be opening here. I don't know if the containers fit back here. I guess they do. They have the tracks. All right. Main cargo deck door opening. One pallet's coming off apparently. Forgot to tell you AP is an op. Apparently. Hey, your stairs are a little high. Those stairs are a little high. Hello, cargo popped in. Is that only one on these sides too? Yeah, it's only one. Alright, cargo popped in there. That looks like it barely fit. Jeez. You are taking out the airplane with you. Got it. Thanks, GSX. Alright, well. It went... It didn't go as planned. Also, that's gonna be fun to get out of. Nice job. This stream didn't go exactly as planned, clearly. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in that are here. Work buddies, I hope you have a good rest of the day. Enjoy it. I will see you guys tomorrow at work. And yeah, bye-bye everyone.